Woke up this morning. That's right. I call it morning. Some people call it night still, considering I woke up at right around 1 a.m. I think that's right. Let me see. What time exactly was my alarm set for to make sure I was here with you all today? Yes, 1 a.m. Woke up at 1 a.m. Super excited. Grab my headphones, don't touch my phone, all those good things first thing in the morning, right? And I hopped on over, which I am getting a lag over on my side already, over in the Facebook world. Hopefully that's not bothering you on your side, but I can definitely see it. But I will check that here in just a second. But woke up this morning, threw my headphones on, dove into my morning five, my gratitude, my goals, grabbed my hashtag Rise and Grind planner. And when I grabbed my planner, I went right up to the top. And at the top of every single page of the Rise and Grind planner, there's a quote. And that quote is actually submitted by real life Rise and Grind members. It's my favorite part of the entire planner. And so I popped it open, and here's what it said. This was from Josh Shunk, S-H-U-N-K, Shunk. Josh says this: if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And I'm sure you've heard this quote before, and I want you to just look at it and apply it into your life this morning. Sometimes we just take words because we're used to hearing them, but we don't realize the power and impact that they actually have. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Last night, as I got done having dinner with a couple of my dear friends, I got a couple phone calls and some messages from people that are here in town in Las Vegas. Of course, those messages were, hey, come meet me at the MGM Grand. I'm down here. Or, hey, can you come? Can we go hang out here? Hey, do you want to go do some gambling? Hey, do you want to go to dinner? Hey, do you want to go to a club? Hey, do you want to get a drink? All of these things, which are amazing and fun and spectacular things to do. I love doing all of those things. I do. I thoroughly enjoy all of them. But my response was very clear to each of them. Actually, I need to go to bed. I get to go to bed because I get to get up at 1 o'clock in the morning and spend time with amazing superhumans from all around the globe, have the opportunity to pour into them. And as much as I would love to run with you all night tonight, as much as I would love that, you and I are going to need to schedule a different time, a more unique time, where it doesn't interfere with the commitment that I made 4 years ago and I can continue to commit to this day. You see, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. One of the things I love about the commitment that I made 4 years ago is that it's very much helped me develop the discipline to be able to say no. And that's something I didn't have before. And you want to talk about a game changer. You want to talk about elevating your life. Learn to say no to the things that don't ultimately serve your empire. And I want to clarify, because all the humans that invited me to do things are amazing humans, and I want to spend time with them, each of them, individually. And we will create that space. But learning to say no to the things that are not serving the building of your empire. When you learn to do that, watch how fast you grow. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend?
Good morning and welcome to hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Lundy. I am a husband to one.
You see, there's no excuse for you not pushing yourself to the next level. In order for you to create a new you must have a new mindset. When teams come together, we can create things that are greater than the sum of all of their parts.
Good morning and welcome to hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to 8, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, we're getting all kinds of crazy stuff happening over on the Facebook side. This morning, good morning. Today is Thursday. That's right. Today is Thursday, October 14th, 2021. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Thursday, October 14th, 2021. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most, and I do mean the absolute most of this absolutely incredible day. I'm coming to you live from Las Vegas. That's right, the wonderful city of Las Vegas, Nevada, where I have been blessed to spend time with and to learn from some of the biggest and the brightest in the industry. It's been an absolutely incredible experience all the way around. And man, I have to tell you, I absolutely love, L-O-V-E, love the car business. I really do. I absolutely love the car business. From my very first car sold, which was a yellow Nissan Xterra 5-speed transmission back in 1999, I believe that would be, to now I get to mastermind, collaborate, network, and work with some of the biggest legends in this industry every single day. It's pretty incredible. Right? Like legends, like a guy named Brad Wise, who's been able to take his dealership down in Tampa, Florida, and help them grow from selling roughly 300 cars to now they're selling like 700 cars. Been able to do that in less than 4 years. And on top of that, the way he leads his team is just absolutely spectacular. The way he makes all of the individuals feel like individuals. It's just a really incredible special thing that he's able to do. Guys like Tustin Ulrich, Tustin out there at Roper Kia, and this dude right here, you want to talk about a phenomenal leader all the way around. This dude right here, if I were to define him in one word, that's the word I would use. Leader. Simply leader. That's it. And then I get to spend time and hang out with guys like Alex Flores and Brian Kramer, who have taken the culture in their dealerships, turn them in these growth cultures where, dude, they take these stores and they'll take these smaller stores and grow them like 400 or 500% in months. Like in months, it's unbelievable the results that they get. People like Don Loyacano, who's helping lead the charge when it comes to women in automotive and making sure that women have a place, that they have a seat at the table. Or somebody like Damon Lester, my man Damon Lester that I get to work with. Got to see him 2 days ago. And Damon is the president of the National Association of Minority Automobile Dealers, has been for the last 20 years. And now I get to work with him every single week, right? Like, and there are so many more that I could name, right? A bunch are in Breakfast with Champions right now, right? The Lizas, the Scott Simons, the CMAs, people from that world. The Kevin Stroh-Snyder, John Paul Guidry, the Hooks out of Kentucky, the Canes, like so many different amazing superhumans. Stacy Lilliston up in New Jersey, right, that I get to work with. And there's so many more on top of all of that. And it really just is surreal. It really is surreal sometimes. When I look at the phone calls coming through my phone, the phone calls that are going out, and then the conversations and the people that I get to spend time with at events like this, right? Like when I walk into events like this, I have to tell you, between you and I, it really taps into source. It's really a reminder, because here I am seen, I am heard, and people make me feel significant. Whereas a lifetime ago, when I was walking the streets homeless and invisible, all I yearned for was to be was to be seen and to feel heard and significant. That was it. And so it's amazing, man. And what's really, really crazy is, as I look back in my life, it's always been sales for me. Always. From selling candy as a kid, I started selling candy. I figured out I could buy a box of Blow Pops or Jolly Ranchers for $4. And if I sold them each for a quarter, I'd make $12. And this was in middle school. And so it started, from selling candy as a kid to selling America Online as a telemarketer, as my first sales job, like after getting kicked out of college, dropping out of college, however you want to word it, right? To selling America Online over the phone, to selling myself, which was the biggest and hardest sale I ever had to make, to selling myself on this idea early on that I was actually a victim of the life I had created versus being the catalyst of that. Like, my whole life has literally been sales, from candy to AOL to this concept I had sold myself on when I was young. I sold myself on the idea that I was actually a victim of the life I had created, not the catalyst. Can you believe that? Now, my guess is some of you maybe can believe that. My guess is maybe some of you still participate in that. That's my guess. Maybe not you, or maybe not you. My guess is maybe you know someone who still participates in that, right? Asking for a friend. Right? But for my whole life, sales has always been, to me, a green light. A way for me to be kind to my future self. You see, this week we've been talking about Matthew McConaughey's book, Green Lights, and how we can identify the moments and the opportunities in our life that point us towards our true greatness. This morning, that series is going to continue. But before we do, y'all know what we got to do on this show. I got to make sure there's no feedback loops. So make sure I do this right the first time. But y'all know what we got to do on this show. We got to do some dancing. All right? Fair enough?
sunrise. Stepped into my greatness, feeling powerful and energized. Thankful to be alive. Hashtag blessed. Write my mission, vision, values, and my gratitude list. I'm building up momentum. I'm making good decisions. I rise, I grind, I get it. Ain't no doubt that I'm committed. Cause who really loses if I don't win? Can't cheat the grind, only get what you put in. So I'm mastering my
How about now?
I'm focused
There
on
you
my
go, Facebook.
physical.
Can you
I'm
hear me now?
developing spirits.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Good. Mike wasn't off, Brad Smith, but we're trying something
and
a
I'm
little
awake, the
different.
world is so
Actually,
alarming. I
Hopefully
hashtag
you guys
rise
can
and
hear me.
grind.
All right, so this is also part of the show where I want to say good morning to you, and I want you to say good morning to me. Whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay, say what's up, and I'll say what's up back. Fair enough? Fair enough. There we go. Yep. Okay, good. John Gayheimer, good morning. Great to see you. What's up, Don Sankey? How you doing, Angela? What's up, Jojo Lassie? Yeah. Deborah Champagne is in the room. Tina Kelly Oakenfeld, she's out here in Vegas too. Hopefully I get to see you today. What's up, Natasha Smith? How you doing? Megan DiMartino. We've got Janelle Griego. We were just talking about your leader, Janelle, over there. Tustin Ulrich, he's the dude. What's up, Sean Weatherby? How you doing? Amy Holsclaw. Great to see you in here this morning. Amanda Sanner, Marion Ann Washington, Paula Collins is in the building this morning. Over at Clubhouse, what's it look like? Are we packed? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Full house over at Clubhouse. Good morning, Liza. Great to see you. Of course, we've got Renee Nora in the building and Linda. I'm so excited to see you, Linda. What's up, Kimberly? How you doing, Megan and Dora, buddy? We got Christina in the building and Nancy in the building. Of course, Sharon and Dakota and Tosh. My man, Jeff, I love you, bro. I love you. Praying for you and your family. Janice and Sharon, we got Lily in here. What's up, Trust? What's up, Blue? How you doing, Michael and Fred and Steven and Mary Lynn and Miranda and Kate? Gina Keys, Nathaniel, my boy Tim, love you like cook food, bro. I do. Who else we got up in here this morning? Over on Facebook, Christina Macy, Sean Jones. What's up, Sean Jones? Michelle Valley's up in here. Michael Guthrie's up in here. Marilyn Edwards. So glad to see all of y'all virtually. Hoping to see you all in person November 5th as we are counting down the days to the Grow Your Business for God's Sake event that is coming up November 5th, 6th, and 7th in Lexington, Kentucky. This is an opportunity for us to celebrate the 1,000th episode of Hashtag Rise and Grind. You're also getting an opportunity to learn from incredible leaders from all sorts of different backgrounds and industries, including Amelia Antonetti, who is going to be there. And Amelia is going to be teaching everybody in the building how to truly tap into their genius, how to unlock the code that exists inside you that is going to point you directly towards the decisions you need to make in your life to ultimately reach the greatest version of yourself that you can possibly be. So Amelia is going to be there. Super excited about that. She'll be speaking as well. So come join us. Go to growforgod.com to get your tickets. That's growforgod.com. Get your tickets. Hope to see you there. It's going to be absolutely spectacular. You don't want to miss it. Trust me. Not to miss it. Fair enough? Green lights on hashtag Rise and Grind. Some of this stuff is crazy, man. I'm just telling you. Listen, my friend Lisa Copeland. Is a woman that built her entire career in the world of automotive. I mean, literally from the time that she was a teenager, late teenager, she was in this world of auto. And her entire life, from then up until 2 years ago, automotive was how she was known. It was her identity, 100%. She spoke on stages all over the world in the world of automotive. She has incredible stories in the world of automotive. She used to own her own dealership, broke records with Fiat in the world of automotive. She had a pink Fiat that was given to her by the owner of the brand at the time. Like, unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. And when the pandemic hit a couple years ago, she dusted off her old real estate license that she had gotten at some point in her life. And she joined this company called EXP, right? EXP Realty. She joined EXP Realty, and she joined Tarek El Moussa and a guy named Brian Colhane. And they came together, and she started doing real estate through EXP. And through that process, she got to know a guy named Glenn Sanford. Glenn Sanford's the owner of the company, of EXP. And she got to know him a little bit, and he was popping here on Clubhouse in our Breakfast with Champions rooms. And Lisa used to host interviews in our Breakfast with Champions rooms. And so Lisa used Clubhouse to then connect her two worlds. She connected her relationship with Glenn Sanford at EXP with this guy that is known in automotive by the name of Grant Cardone. And so she made this connection, Glenn in realty, Grant Cardone in auto, and she leveraged her newfound love and connection for real estate and pulled them all together using the gifts that she's always had, this gift of sales and connection and relationship building, right? Now, I share this with you because fast forward to 2 years later, less than 2 years later, Clubhouse has only been a year on Clubhouse, but about 2 years since obviously the pandemic hit. Fast forward to 2 years later, all right? And Elena Cardone, Grant's wife, has gotten her EXP license. And together, Elena and Lisa are building, in conjunction with Sharon Lecter and a bunch of other amazing superhumans, they are building the biggest team in EXP history and literally earning millions and millions of dollars through servicing, supporting, connecting real estate agents all around the world. It is a fantastic story. It is a fantastic story. Like, Lisa is now speaking all over the country, traveling all over the country. She's now traveling like private jet, like Grant and Elena are picking them up in their private jet. Right? Sean Weatherby says no sound, but everyone else says they can hear. Okay. All right, good, right? She's traveling around in this private jet. She's doing all of these amazing things, right? All of these amazing things, earning millions of dollars, enjoying her new lifestyle, loving every single second of it. Just follow it on Facebook or Instagram, right? And more importantly, she has this friend circle that she absolutely loves and adores. They support her. She supports them, right? Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Her entire life has been transformed in an instant. And what's crazy is a lot of it happened right there on Clubhouse, of all things, this app. So when you hear that story, right, really, if you shrink the timeline, it all has happened in about 9 months. In 9 months, she was able to, in a room, on an app, connect Glenn Sanford, Grant Cardone, boom, 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 fast forward, Elena gets her license, they build the biggest team, now she's flying around on private jets, making millions of dollars. Unbelievable, right? I don't think so. I don't think so, and here's why I'm going to share that I don't think it's unbelievable. I actually think it's quite the opposite. Check this out from my man, Matthew McConaughey, what he has to say about this.
Life's not easy. Life is not easy. Life's not easy. Don't try to make it that way. Life's not fair. It never was. It isn't now, and it won't ever be. Do not fall into the trap, the entitlement trap, of feeling like you're a victim. You are not. Get over it and get on with it. And yes, most things are more rewarding when you break a sweat to get them. Unbelievable is the stupidest word in the dictionary. Should never come out of our mouths. Think about it. To say, oh wow, what an unbelievable play. It was an unbelievable book, an unbelievable film, an unbelievable act of courage. Really? It may be spectacular, it may be phenomenal, most excellent or outstanding, but unbelievable? Give others and yourself more credit. It just happened. You witnessed it. You just did it. Believe it. What about the other side of unbelievable? You know, that side when we humans underperform or act out of our best character. For instance, a man flies a suicide jet in the World Trade Center. Millions die from diseases every day that we have cures for. Bob the Builder swears that he's going to have your house built by Thanksgiving, and you can't move in until Christmas the next year. Our best friends lie to us. We lie to ourselves all the time. Unbelievable? I don't think so. Again, it just happens, and it happens every day. Nothing that we Homo sapien earthlings do is unbelievable. And if there's one thing you can depend on people being, it's people. So we shouldn't be surprised. We, us, are the trickiest mammals walking the planet. I'm not worried about the monkeys. I'm worried about you and me. So acknowledge the acts of greatness as real, and do not be naive about mankind's capacity for evil, nor be in denial of our own shortcomings. Happiness is an emotional response to an outcome. If I win, I will be happy. If I don't, I won't. It's an if-then, cause and effect, quid pro quo, standard that we cannot sustain because we immediately raise it every time we attain it. See, happiness demands a certain outcome. It is result reliant. And I say if happiness is what you're after, then you're going to be let down frequently, and you're going to be unhappy much of your time. Joy, though, joy is a different thing. It's something else. Joy is not a choice. It's not a response to some result. It's constant. Joy is the feeling that we have from doing what we are fashioned to do, no matter the outcome.
So unbelievable what Lisa's done, what she's doing? I think not. I think not. Stories like Lisa's happen every single day. Do you realize that? Stories like Lisa's happen every single day. Like, this is what Lisa's done, this is what humans are supposed to do. It's not unbelievable. It's happening all around you. Here's the thing. The reason we say things like unbelievable, when we see massive success, rapid success, when we see these things, the reason we say that it's unbelievable is because somebody lied to you. For real, somebody lied to you. They lied to me too. It took me a long time to get over that. Somebody lied to you. Somebody told you to sit down, shut up, and to fall in line. That's what somebody told you to do. Somebody told you that you are less than. Somebody told you that. That's right. They told you that you are not good enough. Somebody told you that you are incapable of climbing the highest mountain. Somebody told you that it's not possible for you to achieve all that you desire to achieve. Somebody told you that a life of wealth and abundance wasn't in the cards for you. Somebody lied to you. And so I'm just here to tell you this morning, you can. Lisa's story is not unbelievable. It's what we're supposed to do. You're supposed to make a decision. You're supposed to grow. You're supposed to thrive. You're supposed to live a life of joy and abundance. That's what you're supposed to do. And here's the thing. I don't care what anybody's ever told you. You can. I don't care what age you are. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what background you come from. I don't care what anybody else has told you. I don't care what that lie is. Here is the truth. You can. You simply can. Whatever that thing is that you want, that you dream of. Yes, yes, yes. The answer is yes. You can. Here's what I love about the English language. If you currently believe that you can't, just get rid of the T. If you believe it's unbelievable, just drop the un. That's what I love about the English language. Like, just do it. Just decide. Like, look yourself in the mirror. Here's what I want you to do for real. Look yourself in the mirror, grab a marker, write the word ordinary right across your face, and then at the beginning, just add a little extra. Just put the word extra, like a little extra. Like smaller than the rest of the word, right? Ordinary, big, and then just put a little extra next to it on the mirror. And watch how your entire energy changes when you go from ordinary to extraordinary and you realize that it's just a little teeny tiny bit more. Listen, it is the conversations that you have with yourself that ultimately are going to make the most profound impact in your life. Yesterday, I was up at 2 a.m., got to do my show. Then I did all of the work that I do for my company over on the East Coast immediately after that. So up at 2, show was at 2:30. Got done 6:30 or 3:30 with the show. Started doing all of my East Coast work because that's when everything kicks in East Coast. Started doing all of those things. Then CMA training at 6 a.m. here, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Carter Myers Automotive Training, which was great. This after doing all my morning 5 type stuff. Then, from there, I had to do more work on this event that we've got going, growforgod.com. If you haven't got your tickets, growforgod.com. If you haven't got your tickets, work on that. Then from there, I dove into my socials. Then I got ready. Then it was Digital Dealer, which was a couple miles that I had to walk. I'm over here at Caesars in the far corner. And so I got to walk over to Digital Dealer, dealing with a little bit of seasonal allergies. Sometimes that happens to me here in the fall. So not feeling like 100% the whole time, not eating on time the whole time that I've been out here because it's sometimes hard to find time to eat, especially when you're in studio, you're doing all of those things and you're just kind of not in your normal environment. And so I got on a FaceTime with my wife last night and my wife immediately said, "Oh, honey." She said, "Oh, honey, you don't look great." That's what she said. "You don't look great." She said, "My goodness, your eyes, they're just kind of glossed over. You're tired. You look weathered." She said, "You got to get some rest." I said, "Honey, I've got an interview tonight, a 2-hour interview with this global speakers company." I said, it's not a season for rest right now. That's not the season that I'm in." And she's like, "Man, she said, but you look bad. You need to cancel that and reschedule it." I said, "I can't cancel and reschedule. I made a commitment. And I'm going to do that." And she said, "Okay, I know that you will, and I can count on you. I'm worried about you. Get home to me. I love you," right? And so after I got off with her, I had about an hour till the interview. So I took that hour and kind of prepped, made sure everything was ready so that I could over deliver. And I went and I looked into the mirror and I reminded myself, which I've been saying all week, right? I can do hard things. Yes, this is hard. Yes, I'm running on around 3 hours of sleep over the last 48 to 60 hours, however many hours it is. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's a lot of walking. Yes, it's difficult. It's definitely not easy, but guess what? I can do hard things. And so I stood there in the mirror and I said, "I am energy. I am light. I am making an impact in other people's lives. I am delivering an extraordinary interview." And then instead of just wearing whatever I could have wore, whatever, because it was just a Zoom thing, instead I put my suit pants on, and I put my suit jacket on, and I put my power tie on, right? And I looked in the mirror and said, "I can be extraordinary and make an impact in these people's lives." And dude, I got to tell you, everything changed. My eyes changed. My skin changed. I went into that interview and I absolutely freaking crushed it, if I do say so myself. I crushed it. Is that unbelievable? Absolutely not. There's nothing unbelievable about it. It's what we're supposed to do. It is the language ultimately that you are using that is going to help create more green lights in your life or more reds and more yellows. The most important conversation is the ones that you have with yourself. So don't make the mistake that I made. Don't sell yourself on this idea that you are actually a victim of this thing called life. Because the truth of the matter is you are the catalyst to be able to create the life of your dreams and your desires. The seeds that were planted individually by you are in you by the God of the universe, the God that made everything. That God made you and I to be the absolute best versions of ourselves that we can possibly be. Not an average version, not a little bit above average, not a little bit below, but the absolute best version of self that you can possibly be. And so please understand the decisions that you make today, no matter how small they may seem, make decisions today that are going to allow you to be kind to your future self because they matter. It makes an impact. Every decision you make makes an impact. You have worth, you have value. Those decisions make an impact on your friends, your family members, your coworkers. You showing up here today, dropping comments, gives me energy. It matters. It makes me an impact. You flashing mics over on Clubhouse. It matters. It makes an impact. You dropping a review over on YouTube or any of those places. It matters. It makes an impact. A believable impact, not an unbelievable one, but a truly believable one. And it's the things that we can learn to believe in that are truly remarkable. Listen, friends, if nobody's told you yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. I am cheering for you. I am cheering for you. I am cheering for you. I'm going to go hang out over on Clubhouse with some of my friends for a little while more this morning. If you want to come join me over there, you're welcome to do so. Otherwise, I'll be back again tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. We're going to do this all over again on hashtag Rise and Grind. Fair enough? Fair enough. Let's do this.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. Hashtag rise and grind, hashtag rise and grind.